Hello Internet. You can see here a chat wizard on this e-commerce site. When a user types a question like this response is not from a person. This is an AI sales assistant. It's an automated process I built, and it can help answer customers' questions and make sales when you are not online. Your, your store might be losing sales if you don't have something like this. Today I am going to show you how I built it. Let's explore it. Okay, let's start inside in NA10. The first thing is, how does a message from the website actually get into our system? The answer is when chat message received node. This is a trigger node, basically a URL. Our chat wizard on the website will send every message to this URL, and our NA10 workflow will be waiting to receive it. So here in my NA10 canvas, I will add our first node. This is a trigger node. You can search for and select when chat message received node, make chat publicly available mode, and embedded chat action. Let's open the chat to see if it's working. We have to send it some data. I'm gonna active workflow first and save it. Now N18 is waiting. I will use simple text send to send it a text message like hello. You can see here the data is show up in N18. We can see the message. So this confirms our webhook is open and it's working. That's the first part of the process. Okay, our webhook is working. We need the chat box on the website. This might seems complex, but it's not so difficult. We can do it with some code. You don't have to be a front-end developer for this. I will show you the code. It does a few things. First, it makes the little chat icon in the corner of the site. A second, when you click it, it opens the chat window. And third, when a user sends a message, the code sends that message to our N18 webhook URL. That's we just created. To see the code, click follow the instruction here, scroll down and copy cdn embed HTML code. To install it on the site like Shopify or WooCommerce, you just copy and paste this code into the footer or an HTML block in your theme. You will find in the code a place that says your webhook URL here. Here is where you paste the production URL from your N18 webhook node. Once you save it, the connection is made. Every message from the chat wizard will now go straight into your N18 workflow. Now for the AI part, we have the message from the user. Now we need to process it and generate a response. I will show you how. We click the plus icon and add the AI agent node. The agent needs a brain, which is an AI model. We can use OpenAI's ChatGPT 4 or 5, or like I use sometimes Google Gemini. I will connect Gemini chat model node to the chat model input on our agent. To use this, you need an Gemini API key. You get this from their developer platform, Google Cloud Console. Then you create a new credential in N18. You paste the key in and you save it. Now N18 is connected to the large language model. Now the important part is the system prompt. Inside the AI agent, you can see a field or the system prompt. This is where you give the AI its rules. For our e-commerce assistant, we will write a specific prompt like this. So we give it a personality, a goal, a rule. Then we need to pass the user message from our webhook into the input of the AI agent mode. Now the AI has its brain and its instructions. Now comes into AI memory. A chatbot needs to remember the conversation. If a customer asks, "Do you have it in blue?" it needs to know what it is. The memory this is. It's necessary for a good conversation. N8N makes this easy. Now the AI agent node, you can see the input for memory. We use a simple memory that saves at least 10 or 5 messages. To keep this conversation separate for each user, we need to a session ID. This is important. We can get this from chat wizard and pass it into the session ID field on our memory node. So now every time user sends a message, the workflow will get the recent history for that specific user. Add the new message and send the whole conversation to the AI. This gives the AI the context it needs to give a good answer. Okay, so our chatbot is smart, but it does not know about our product. This next step is what makes it a real AI assistant. We need to connect it to our e-commerce store's data. The AI agent in N8N can use tools. These are action it can take to find information. We will give it a tool to search our product. N8N has dedicated nodes from platforms like Shopify and WooCommerce, and also database like Postgres and MySQL. I will also I will show you with a Google spreadsheet node as a tool. Here you can see we will set up the node to the product resource and the get operation mode. This lets the AI search for products when you use the other database tool. So this is how the process works. A customer asks, "Do you have any laptop?" The agent gets the message. It understands it's a product question because of the system prompt and the tool's description. If you use other database, so it dedicates to use the Google Sheet tool. It will help. It will search for laptop. The sheet node searches the database and find the products, and it returns their details like name and price. This product data goes back to the AI agent. Then the AI agent use the model language to create a friendly response based on the data it found. This is the core of the system. The AI is not just giving a pre-written answer, it's getting a real-time information and use it to help customer. So let's look at the complete workflow. You can see here it start from webhook trigger node. The message flows to the AI agent. The agent uses its memory node to get the context of the conversation. Then decide if it needs to use a tool like Google Sheet node to look up product information. Finally, the Gemini chat model create a response. The last step is sending the response back to through webhook to the chat wizard. Now let's test it. Remember need to activate the workflow using its production URL. Okay. Now we go back to our e-commerce site. I will open the chat and ask our first question. Do you have any watch? The message is sent. The N8N workflow executes. The AI checks the database and see in a few seconds here is the response. So it's working. There you have it. Now you see how to build a 24/7 sales assistant that can answer customers' questions and help you not lose sale. And you can do more this. You could connect this to your CRM to log sales lead or integrate with email or WhatsApp. There are many possibilities once you understand this automation process. You have a built system that can help customers and capture sales all the time, so you can focus on the other things for your business. To start, you can download the N8N workflow template I used. The link in the description. It will help you set this up on your own store. If this was useful, you can subscribe for more videos on AI and automation. I will show you next how to automate other things like maybe a newsletter. Thank you.